Hey, everybody, welcome to Tell Your Story, our writing sprints. I'm Paul Stressner, and for I've been doing these writing sprints all year. I can't believe it. I don't know how many episodes I've done so far, but every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, usually, we will hang out here for a few minutes, give time for people to come on, and then we're gonna do a 20-minute writing sprint where you either do writing, um, research, editing, whatever you want to do. Go through your emails, just relax, listen to music. Though I'm just setting this time aside for you to focus on whatever you'd like to focus on, and then we'll take a little bit of a break. I'll read a Gen X trivia question, and then we'll head into our second and final 20-minute writing sprint, and then we'll come back and wrap things up. So that's how this works. And I want to thank everybody for joining me. And if you like, you can hop in the chat, whatever app you're on. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Substack. So if you comment, say what you're working on, where you're from, how you doing, and then yeah, I'll be able to see the chats, I think. And is I have some exciting news. Yesterday, my Born to Risk book came in, and here it is. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna work with this background. Oh no! Here. Oh, that's not working too well. Hey. But I'm a co-author in a book called Born to Risk. It's an inaugural Veterans Edition, and I believe there are 30 stories in it by 30 different veterans, and it's a veteran-run publishing company. So this is very exciting. It's the first time I've been in print, and where the official book launch is going to be August 15th this year. So we're starting our publicity tour, and our first book tour stop is going to be in Philadelphia at the Sonesta on May 30th. And I don't know the times that it's going to be going on, but we'll be there signing books. So, be several other veterans who are in this book that will be signing books too. So feel free to join us if you're in the area, and I'll keep you all posted about release dates and everything. And yeah, it's so exciting. So again, if you're just joining, you can hop in the chats, tell me how you doing, where you're from, what you're working on. And for me, now that I had been working on not only the Born to Risk, but I'm also in another anthology book that's coming out in October, Rich Thinking, and that's all done and submitted. So that just waiting on that now. And that's a little bit after, it's like a couple months after the Born to Risk is officially out. And so now I'm back to editing my Journey of the Roadrunner book. So I finished the first draft a couple of weeks ago, and I got some editing done. Hi, Maura. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's so exciting. This has been a great year. And I don't know if I mentioned it last week. I don't know who was watching last week, but I ended up signing up for another marathon. So I'll be doing marathon number 2, and I'll be going to do that in New Hampshire. And I haven't done a race in New Hampshire yet. So this will be state number 14 for the Journey of the Roadrunner. And yeah, I know I mentioned I'm writing the Journey of the Roadrunner book. It's going to be a memoir series, and I'm going to be covering 10 states in each book. And since I already have 13 completed, I have the first 10 races, first 10 states in the journey are going to be in that book. And also how I got started running, my Navy days. So lots of good stuff in there. So let me see. I think be about ready to hop in here. Oh, thank you, Maura. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. This book that I'm working on now, I've been working on this one for a while, but I'm glad I finally have stuff out in print and hold it in my hands. It's kind of surreal. It's so exciting. And yeah, yeah, and that just motivates me even more. So, yep, this is fun. I'm gonna have fun meeting up with everybody in person for the Born to Risk. I met maybe 2 or 3 people in person from that book, and that'll be fun to see a bunch of other people. And then, of course, The Rich Thinking in October, that launch will be in Philadelphia as well. So, yep, and I can't wait to get my own book done, and I'll do my own book launch, so we'll see how I'm still deciding what route I wanna do that. I I'll probably shop around for some, agents, see what I can do with that. Otherwise, there's always the option just to self-publish, so we'll see. Okay, let's see, alright, well, what we'll do is we'll hop into our first 20-minute sprint and get going on this. These sprints go by so fast, but it's a good time to it's good time just to focus, and you don't have time to be scrolling around and getting distracted. You just have, like, these 20 minutes, and then after a few minutes, then we'll go back into it. So, thank you, Maura. Alright, so let's see. Alright, and I can see the chats while the sprints are going. So if you happen to hop on while the timer's up on the screen, you can feel free to chat. I'll be able to see it afterwards. And all right, so let's get this underway. Happy writing, everybody. And time is up. Boo. How did everybody do? Is anybody out here? See, I'm editing a chapter about my first ever cross country race. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun going back there. I think I originally wrote this when I was still in school. So, for my going for my master's in creative writing, and one of the classes, I think we were working on a manuscript, and part of it was getting some chapters done. So, yeah, so it's been quite a few years since I saw this. And yeah, it's pretty good. And I actually had made editing notes. I thought I had enough of that, so now I'm like working on that. I wanted to get more details of a scene to immerse the reader into it. So it's pretty good to know that I had some good instincts. Yep. So I'm working on that, trying to improve that while I'm in the editing. I wanted to save it for editing, so here we are. All right. All right, let's see. I'll do our Gen X trivia question. Let's see. This one's about movies. So, what movie earned Katharine Hepburn her last Oscar? So, all right, if anybody's out there, let me know. Let me know where you are, what you're working on, how you doing. So, yeah, this is a blast. And like I said before, I'm doing this every week. There may be occasional weeks where I can't do it live. So maybe I'll switch days on those weeks where I know I'm not going to be here on a Thursday. So we shall see. All right. And all right, I'll go back to this trivia question. What movie earned Katharine Hepburn her last Oscar? It was on Golden Pond. I think I saw that when I was a kid, and I was probably too young to really appreciate it. I mean, I was a teenager. Forgot what year did that? Oh, I don't even know what year it came out, but yeah, I just read the question. I didn't research it or anything, but I do remember read my parents like renting it or something. And back in those days, when cable and VCRs were new, it was you could watch anything on there and really appreciate it. So that part was cool. But yeah, I'd like to go back and check that out and see how that was. So that was with Henry Fonda and Katharine Hepburn. Yep, and I think Jane Fonda was in it too. I think that might have been the first movie that Jane and Henry were in together, father and daughter. So, all right, let's see. We might hop into our next and final 20-minute sprint. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm getting a lot of momentum this year. I hope you're all having a great year as well. And I'm loving the longer days now. It's still light out. When I first started this, it was already pitch black by now. So for a while. So yep. Here it is, 7:30 Eastern time, and it's still light out. So yeah. It just gets me more motivated, and I'm able to run in the daylight more. When I was wrapping up my training for the Marine Corps Marathon last year, by the towards the end of the training, I was always running in the dark. So this is a nice switch back to that. So all right. Let's see. Well, we're going to hop into our final 20-minute sprint now, and I'll see you on the flip side. Oh, I got carried away there. I was just wrapping up. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, on Golden Pond 1981. I felt like it was, had it been earlier. Oh, and Henry Fonda won the Oscar. Thank you so much, Mike. Is anybody out there? How you doing? I ended up getting another chapter edited. Wow, so I edited 2 chapters today. Whoa, that's crazy. Let's see. Yep, and I got into the actual cross country season. Oh, so I'm up to page 16 for my editing now. So we're moving along. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. I figured I'd like editing. It's tough writing on a blank sheet sometimes, and I like going and fixing things. So yeah, it's fun going back there. And now that I actually finished the first draft, I'm finding the rhythm and voice and everything. So I'm going back and touching that up. But actually it wasn't too bad. So yeah, I'm excited to finish this round of edits, and then I'll find myself an editor. And then it'll be big time. All right, let's see if nobody else has anything. I'm gonna wrap things up and get going for the night. And tomorrow's finally Friday. So, and happy Mother's Day to any mothers out there that happen to be catching this. And whether you're have human children, fur babies, godchildren, happy Mother's Day to you all. All right, and then I hope you all have a great weekend, a great week, and we'll see you next time. So let's see if I can remember my my logo here. It's embrace the past, own the present, and build an epic future. All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next